Hey everybody, Christian Grest here. So you guys know that I'm a big fan of Core Essentials as far as belts, gun belts, EDC belts. So I recently got in a couple months ago a battle belt from Core Essentials. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so what we have here is the Core battle belt. So you can see here on the card that comes with it, it does have a video for instructions, and then inside of here it does have some instructions. So I opted for a coyote color, and this is a little unique. It's a battle belt that has an outer molle belt, and then it has an inner belt as well. So if you look at the instructions real quick on how you set this thing up, you have to size the outer battle belt and then size the inner Velcro belt. Attach your buckle to the battle belt itself. Try the belts on for size, and then if it's too long, then you have to trim it down. So always start with a little bit longer than what you think you might need. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to set this thing up and then tell you guys what I think about it. So one thing that I really appreciate on the normal EDC core belts is the fact that they mark the measurements on the belt. So one thing that I've noticed right off the bat is that they do not mark the insides on the battle belt. However, they do include a measuring tape that you can use to make your measurements. Now, whenever you're setting this thing up, of course, you want to measure twice and cut once. So the first thing they want you to do is size and cut the outer battle belt. And this is your battle belt measuring tool. And as far as the different measurements they have anywhere from 28 inches all the way up to 48 inches. So I'm somewhere right around that area right there. And I'm gonna take and go ahead and measure up the outer battle belt like it says, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra wiggle room here just in case. Like I said, measure twice, cut once. And for cutting these, a set of 10 snips works really good. Set of screwdrivers, something like that. And it says to cut the inner belt approximately 1 inch shorter. Okay, so once you get your belts cut to size, go ahead and take your belt buckle itself and put it on the end of the outer battle belt. Okay, so you guys saw a little bit about how to set up the battle belt for your particular size. So let me show you a little bit of a comparison. Now, me personally, I am not a big tactical guy. I don't shoot competitions. I just wanted a battle belt or a go belt or a belt to take to the range so I could practice drawing from the holster and that sort of thing. And if I decide to take any sort of training classes at a later date, I would have a belt kind of set up for the firearm as well as mag holders, etc. So let me kind of show you what I originally had set up. So I'll set the core belt over here. Originally, I had this belt kind of set up, and it's a thick belt, but if you notice, it's very floppy. Okay, it's not rigid at all. And honestly, when you put any sort of weight, especially on the mag holder here, full mags, this thing would kind of lean over to the side. The same thing with the holster. So once you put a firearm in the holster, this guy is going to kind of slop around. Even as tight as I could get this thing just wasn't very secure. I didn't have very good confidence in this. So whenever Core Essentials reached out to me asking if I wanted to take a review, do a review of their battle belt, I was like, hell yeah, because I absolutely love Core Essentials and I've done videos on them in the past. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of set this to the side. All right, so here is the Core Essentials battle belt all set up. And you can see that they have the inner belt in here, and then you have the outer belt, and like all Core belts, you do have this ratcheting adjustability here. So if you notice right away, this guy is super rigid. So if you compare this to the other belt that I was using, the other belt is trash. I'll be honest, I'm not even gonna name the company that came from, but you can set this belt up with the MOLLE webbing right here. You can set it up with MOLLE attachments, or you can see my holster here. It is set up with just a regular old belt attachment there. I have some G-code mag holders there as well, and then of course I have a nice med kit from Active Carry Technologies. And for me so far, this has been the ideal setup. So 2 pistol mags, 2 rifle mags, my smaller med kit, and then of course my holster. And I have a couple different holsters that I can run with this, and the nice thing, it's very versatile. So even if I chose to run a drop leg holster, it does have the attachments to facilitate this style holster. And again, I'm not any sort of tactical dude. I'm not in law enforcement. I'm not breaking down doors or nothing. This to me is just a range belt, or if I want to take classes, or in a shit hit the fan type scenario, this would be the belt that I would throw on to carry my mags and such. So overall, what do I think about this battle belt here from Core Essentials? This guy is well worth the money. I would definitely buy another one of these if needed. It did also come with this hanger right here, so I can hang my battle belt and then 2 other belts, whether it be EDC belt or etc. But as you can see here, I have a lot of belt real estate all the way around here to put various types of devices, mag holders, dump bag, holster, med kit, etc. The really cool thing about it is how you have the inner belt that you loop through your pants, and then you have the outer belt that kind of attaches to it using a Velcro method. So this is one of the things that I did not like about the other battle belt, is that it just kind of goes around your waist, doesn't attach to your pants, and it just didn't feel very secure, and it definitely wasn't as stiff as the Core Essentials belt. Anyway, so any questions or comments about Core Essentials or this belt from Core Essentials especially, please put those down below. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this belt. Is this something that interests you? Again, you know, not being a tactical dude or whatnot, just being kind of a gun enthusiast, that sort of thing. I only have a little bit of use for something like this, but I found that if I'm going to the range and want to practice drawing from the holster and stuff like that, this is a really good way to do it, as well as if I want to take some classes. All right, so I appreciate everybody watching today's video on this battle belt setup from Core Essentials. Definitely go check them out. I highly recommend their battle belt as well as all of their various EDC belts. I mean, they really have a belt for any type of situation, whether it be a dress belt, a daily wear belt, a EDC belt, etc. Very high quality, very easy to adjust to your person, and then easy to adjust on the fly. So really good stuff. Check them out, and I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.